3, 2, 1.
Lights, camera, fractions.
All right, unit conversion part 3. What we're going to look at today is longer unit conversions. Let's start off with some quick review though. So let's say I have 45 inches and I want to convert that to feet. This one we can just use one conversion factor. So I set it up like this. 45 inches. A lot of you like to write the over 1 just to remind us we're going to be using fractions. This is the number that we started with, right? Number we started with. It's just simply the number in the problem, 45 inches. But I write it as a fraction. 45 inches is 45 inches over 1. Same thing. Now I multiply it times the conversion factor. I want to cancel inches, and I want to change it into feet. So I want to cancel inches, change it into feet. How many feet in inches? Well, I know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. So that gives me a clue about how to make this. This right here is the unit multiplier. Right? So this fraction is very different from this fraction. In a unit multiplier, the top has to equal the bottom. 1 foot has to equal 12 inches. Because I don't really want to change the number I started with, I just want to convert it. So technically, remember, I'm multiplying times 1. Okay. I then write the numbers that are in the top. I'm going to ignore ones. I know I was writing like times 1. I'm just going to start ignoring those because I know that times 1 doesn't really change anything. So I have 45 over 12, and my unit is feet. 45 over 12 is the same thing as 45 divided by 12. And again, with these problems, we're going to use a calculator and just get the answer in terms of a decimal, 3.75 feet. Right? Now I want to do something. The next problem that we do is going to be really interesting to me as a scientist. Okay? I know that light travels at 300 million meters per second. So I want to convert the speed of light, 300 million meters per second, but I'm going to convert it to meters per year. Why is that an interesting problem? Why is that interesting?
Well, because there's 365 days in a year,
Okay.
and then you can just like use the process that you learned to do that, except using a unit multiplier of 1 year is equal to 365 days.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to use several unit multipliers. 365 days is in 1 year. How many hours are in a day? 24 hours in a day. How many minutes in an hour?
Oh my gosh.
How many seconds in a minute? Okay. But the other reason this is interesting as a scientist is because this means something. Yeah. This means a light year. We're going to figure out a light year is actually a measurement of distance in science. And it is how far light can travel in 1 year. So we can figure out how far a light year really is. Let's think about this though. I have meters per second, and I need to get to years. So what's my conversion going to look like? I'm going to go from seconds to what?
Minutes.
To minutes. And then I'm going to go from minutes to what?
Hours.
Hours. And then I can go from hours to what?
Days.
Days. And then I can go from days to...
No,
I
you can
could
do
go to
year.
weeks,
You
or I
do
could
year.
just...
You can just do
It's
year.
actually easier to just go to years. Because how many weeks are in a year?
352. 52, yeah.
Okay, so some of you know it's about 52. How many days are in a year, though? 365. See how much louder that was? That's because more of you knew it. Right? Okay, So how do I convert from seconds to minutes? Well, I know that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. And on the quiz tomorrow, I'll give you all that information. Okay? I'm not expecting you to know or memorize any of this stuff, even 60 seconds in a minute. So you'll have at the top of the page, 60 seconds equals 1 minute. I want to cancel the seconds. Let's write it out. I want to cancel the seconds. So I need seconds up top, because down, bottom, and up top cancel. So I'm going to say 60 seconds in 1 minute. Now, I want to go from minutes to hours. So minutes to hours, again,
Wait, do you cross out?
60, yeah, I should, sorry. I can cross off my seconds. 60 minutes in 1 hour. Again, I put it like this because I need minutes in both the bottom and the top for it to cancel. Right? Now I want to go from hours to days. From hours to days. So I'm going to do like this, right? 7 days in 1 hour.
No, other way.
Oh no, 7 days in 1 week, right?
No, because then you can't cross out days and hours.
Oh, I need to cross out hours. What conversion factor do I need here? 24 hours. I've got it. Yeah. So it's like this, right? It's like 1 day is in 24 hours.
No, switch it around. 24 hours on
Wait,
top,
why
1
should
day
I
on
switch
top.
that around? That's right.
Because you need to cross out hours.
Oh, hours is down bottom. I need to cross it off. So I need it up top. Ah, man. Can't believe they let people like me teach math. Okay, 24 hours, 1 day. Whew, this is getting kind of long. But it's nice that we made this little guide down here, huh? So we can remember. Now we need to go to years. What's my conversion factor?
You do 365
Okay, so 365 what?
days.
Days
Over
are
a
in
year.
1 year. Now we're going to end up with a really, really big number here. Right? In fact, I bet if I tried to type 300 million into my calculator, I bet it wouldn't even work. So what I'm going to do, this is just a trick if you have a little simple calculator. I'm just going to do 3 times 60 times 60 times 24 times 365. And I get this number. 94608 But since I just did 3, I now have to add 8 more zeros. Right? This is definitely going to go off the camera. Oh no, I stopped counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we could try to figure out what number this is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we've got thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions. So this is 9 quadrillion, 460 trillion, 800 billion meters per year. This is a light year, unless I messed something up, which I don't think I did. Right? That's a light year. All right, guys, let me give you your homework.